止められはしないのさ。路地裏で夢を見る宇宙少年の心はどこまでも燃えている、そんなような子供さ。結果出るまで勝負はわからない、やってみなけりゃ全てはわからない、わからない、わからない。年がら年中旅しては本当の自分を探すのさ。もう戦いは始まっている。パーパパパパパパパパパララララララパーパパパパパパパパパラララララパラララララパラララララ。
What is a monster? What is a heterodyne? Only one man on Earth knows, and that man is me. Thanks to my spiritual powers, these attackers, these evil demons, have been beaten back. But time is running out, and soon they will be coming for me, Sakura Taikai, their greatest enemy.
Do you think Daiguard has been blessed by Taikai?
Of course. How else could it be victorious against the demons?
We're done here.
But aren't we contracted for another half hour?
Yes, Makasa, we are, but I don't like doing work for a religious nut.
But a job's a job, right, sir?
Yeah, it may not be flashy, but at least we get to fly dog.
And precisely why should I recall our new pilots?
They have zero experience. They can't think on their own. They're a disaster waiting to happen.
You've forgotten your own teaching, haven't you, Shirota? You always said that those in the lower ranks are spokes, and it is up to the higher ranks to turn the wheel. We think, they move. That's always been your ideal.
Perhaps. But history has proven that when you mix warfare with religion, the results are never good.
That religious nut pays well for the services we provide.
Shirota, sir, take just one moment to consider the bigger picture here.
What bigger picture?
Politics, sir. The elections are coming up, and Sakura Taikai influences a great many people.
What does that have to do with us? We're soldiers, not politicians.
When the army rules Japan, I think you'll find little difference between soldiers and politicians. You know what I mean?
I can't take much more of this.
Are things really that awful, Shirota?
Look, Kamimura. Look at those gloomy faces. When you've worked so hard and gotten so little in return, what could ever make you happy again?
Okay, everyone, it's quitting time. Let's head them up and move them out. Right. Oh, hi, sir. Bye, sir.
What the devil just happened in there? First they're quietly pining, and then they're all jumping for joy.
Now that you mention it, I remember them saying there was no sense in wasting vacation time. So they're all leaving town on a sort of farewell trip before Division 2 gets fully dissolved.
Ah, I see.
I hope this episode finally opened your eyes. They seem positively overjoyed to be leaving their old department behind, don't you think, Shirota? Maybe you've been giving them too much credit.
You got enough food, fellas? How about a blanket? Can I get you a cold one? You want it? We got it.
Wow, Mike, you can even make omelets. I had to learn how to cook so Daddy would eat healthy.
I couldn't ask for a cooler daughter, could I? It's okay to bring her, right? I mean, I couldn't leave her alone.
It's totally cool, man. I mean, your family is letting us all crash at their awesome mountain retreat.
Next stop, Nagoya. We're almost there, so drink up.
Here's yours.
Nah, one of us has to stay sober.
But Akagi, you stayed sober during all those heterodyne warnings, so now it's your time to party.
But when I start drinking, I can get a little crazy.
Crazy's good.
Oh, So you think we should have invited Shirota to come with us?
He seemed pretty shocked, didn't he? Not nearly as shocked as me. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day Akagi forgot about Daiguard long enough to plan a vacation.
I can vacate with the best.
Is what he told me. Isn't that a great line?
Vacate with the best. That's great.
There's a time to make war with the heterodynes, Chief Osugi. And there's a time to make memories with my friends, my dear friends in Public Relations Division 2. We may never see each other again. That's what he told me.
Well, it's too bad you weren't able to go out there with them.
I'm not in the union, so if I take a vacation now, they'll give me the... I'll try making some rounds before the general meeting.
Hey, passengers, I thought I told you all beers would be chugged. Chug, 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 chug.
Shut up, you drunk loser.
This is more than a job to me, man. It's like a religion, understand? Like my soul. You understand me?
There it is,
I like
you guys,
so
our
much,
mountain
man.
getaway.
You make me so mad sometimes. So, you know,
Do you realize how late you are?
Sumida, thanks for scouting ahead, buddy.
Big brother, Father has... He's gone missing, Yukazuwa.
What do you mean he's missing? Mother passed away 10 years ago. Since then, Father's been spending more and more time in bed. Lately, he doesn't even seem to recognize my face. And now he's gone. But where?
I thought there was an outdoor bath. Aw, man, I was hoping for a nice hot soak. Quit swinging that light, it makes me dizzy.
I think I hear a monster.
Quit trying to scare us like that. Is somebody out there?
So do you remember when we both...
Hey, mister, you'll catch cold sitting on the ground out here.
I don't know where I'd been out.
Hey, heads up.
What is it now?
Up there. Higher.
It's a heterodyne!
Hey, what's with all the noise?
There really was a monster.
It was 10 years ago this spring that the hill next to the inn rose up out of the ground, and there were a number of quakes reported at that time between the Sea of Japan and Kyoto. But this was all happening a little before my time, Sumi Cutie.
Don't just read the info off the server. No, Mother, I am not coming to visit. Sorry, so do you think this heterodyne was created by that series of quakes?
Yeah, probably. There isn't anything that emits strong EM waves nearby, so it probably has just been laying dormant underground for 10 whole years.
Let's just keep this between the two of us for now, okay?
Well, there's nothing you guys can do about it, is there?
I just wanted to make a special call to you because I know you like this stuff, Honey Bunch.
Professor.
What?
Call me Professor, cutie.
Okay, fine, Professor. But please, let's keep this a secret for now.
We have to tell the company right now.
But if we do that, they'll bring in Dygard, and the whole area will get trampled and blown up.
Maybe so, but we can't just pretend it isn't there. Well, whatever you do, try not to damage it, okay, Daddy? Because Grandpa says it's special and important to us.
My Grandpa doesn't always understand what's really going on around him.
Oh.
Hang on now. That thing hasn't moved in a really long time, so what if instead we all take turns keeping an eye on it? That sounds a hell of a lot better than ruining our vacation.
Yeah, but I demand we take a vote. All in favor of keeping the monster a secret, especially from Akagi, raise your hands. Then we're agreed. Let's eat. This is so completely unfair.
No monster's gonna kill my trip.
And besides, without Dygard, there's nothing we can do about it.
But, keep your whining to yourself, Ibuki. We're not telling.
What? I mean, yes, we keep it a secret.
The heterodyne almost always appear on the Pacific coast, and the probability of an appearance is especially high near Kanto.
But sir, you can't allow the security of the Kansai region to be compromised. It's crucial, eh?
My followers are worried. I want to show them firsthand how Dygard is protecting them.
Can't you see he just wants to use Dygard to advertise his spiritual powers?
Politics, sir, politics.
But of course, even if you come to Kyoto, a motionless robot standing behind me is not really that interesting. But a robot in combat destroying an evil monster while I urge it on to victory would be incontrovertible evidence of my powers and their ability to overcome evil.
I'm afraid heterodyne don't appear when and where we want them to appear.
Yes, again, Shirata.
The not Punisher? Why on earth is she bringing that thing along?
Where's Akagi?
Come on, heterodyne! You and me, one-on-one! A fight to the death!
Oh no, Akagi! You can't eat me! I haven't even showered yet! Oh my gosh, Ibuki. Are you okay, hon?
What about the big heterodyne? I'll tell you.
The guys fell asleep when it was their turn to watch it.
Huh?
Akagi found out.
And you can bet he's gonna go all psycho hero on all of us now.
But we deserve it.
What's that supposed to mean?
We can't go on pretending the danger isn't there anymore, Tanikawa. Hey, Akagi.
Ibuki, what's up? You look upset.
Huh?
I had a dream, and in that dream I saw a demon had appeared in your midst. Sakaru Taikai shall smite this evil beast!
Excuse me, but this is our property, not yours.
How rude of me. May I please smite the beast?
There's no doubt about it. The heterodyne's just waiting to pop out.
We can't afford to wait any longer.
We can't allow those newbie pilots to fight in this delicate area.
We'll concentrate the battle well away from the inn, all right? Let's go.
Finally, I've been looking forward to getting a little action.
As soon as I had my premonition, I called upon Dygard, my holy soul. What a convenient monster you are.
The heterodyne is embedded in that hill over there. Huh? Haven't I seen them somewhere before? I don't know what you guys think you're doing here, but you better get out of our way. This is our fight, not yours.
How did they get here so fast?
There's nothing we can do. Come on, let's get everyone out of the inn.
Hey, Akagi, wait!
Excuse me, but you're kind of in the way. I know, and I'm sorry.
Akagi, come back here right now!
Come back now, both of you!
Think we should step on them?
Are you crazy? There's no reason to destroy it right now, is there? Please, give us a little time.
I never thought I would ever see Akagi defend a heterodyne.
What should we do? You're asking me?
Come on, you guys. It's a no-brainer. We are all in this crisis together, right, Akagi?
You got that right. What's the holdup? What are you people doing here?
It's Akagi.
Hey, Shirata, if you guys want to destroy this heterodyne, then you're gonna have to do it over our dead bodies.
No good. Squashing people is no good. Not with witnesses here.
What exactly do you want?
Well, we just want Dygard to back off, that's all.
Am I going crazy here or what? I thought for sure you'd be leading the charge against that heterodyne.
Oh yeah? You thought that? How can I? Well, we might just be killing this old guy's wife.
Huh?
Yakazawa's father. He says it looks like his wife.
He says it looks like Mother?
That's what he said. He believes his wife has returned to him, and I couldn't live with myself if I allowed his wife to die again right before his eyes. Though I wonder what he'd think if it crashed down on his house.
And that's what Akagi's saying, Yakazawa?
Yes, and since it hasn't moved hardly at all in 10 years, I think we're safe leaving it alone.
And if we launch an assault, Yakazawa's home and property are likely to be destroyed.
But what are we to do if it awakes from its slumber?
Isn't that a question we should answer if and when it ever wakes up? There's no need to kill it now.
Containing and destroying the heterodyne before it can wreak havoc is Dygard's primary duty.
That's not true.
It isn't?
No, I believe our primary duty is not only to destroy heterodyne, but to protect innocent people. Right now, Akagi is doing just that, protecting the soul of an innocent man.
But how can you compare the delusions of one old man with the real danger faced by hundreds of people?
Because the devastation is the same. He'd be destroyed just as surely as any city.
Well, scientifically speaking, it's a pile of doo-doo. The dead can't come back to life.
Yes, and Akagi isn't claiming otherwise. He's just asking us to see if there's a safe way to move it.
This is not what we discussed. You promised I would get to exterminate a monster in front of my followers. You cheated me.
How would you feel? What would you do if the press found out that 21st Century Defense Security is defending a monster?
I see no reason for the press to become involved. I promise we'll get those idiots out of our way by nightfall.
I'm counting on you, understand? Mr.
It's Psyche, sir. Psyche of the Umpo Army.
Why don't you lie down for a little while, Akagi?
That's okay. I slept a ton yesterday.
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, I guess I just feel bad dragging everyone into all this.
I hate to break it to you, Akagi, but you should. I mean, it's a pretty selfish plan.
Huh?
You're only using Yakazawa's father as a way to screw over the new pilots and get a hold of Dygard again. Isn't that right? Isn't that your big idea?
Ayama, do you really think I'm such an awful person?
Wait, then you really do believe that this old man's wife is a heterodyne now?
Of course not. I just feel bad for him. Can you imagine having to watch your own wife be destroyed by Dygard and then not punish her?
But sooner or later, it's going to wake up and attack the whole countryside.
Maybe or maybe not. But I just couldn't live with myself if we killed it like that.
Oh, for a second there, I almost admired you.
Huh? Akagi, what's that strange sound?
Everyone, get the hell out of here right now! Akagi, don't!
Akagi, come back!
Heterodynes just love high-frequency electromagnetic waves like the kind this drill arm cranks out.
I'm not so sure it's a good idea to wake that thing up, to be honest with you.
We've got to do something to make up for our crappy performance last time.
Hey! What are you doing? Are you trying to get everybody killed?
No, you moron, just a monster.
When the heterodyne wakes up, we'll kick its ass and be heroes.
You risk those people's lives just so you can be... How dare you do this?
We were trained to fight people as well as heterodynes. That's what makes us pros. Huh?
You okay, Akagi?
Huh?
This is my fault. I never expected him to pull a stunt like this. Huh?
What are we waiting for? Let's go grab Dygard and make an attack plan.
You're no pilot of mine, son. Akagi, Dygard is all yours.
But Shirota...
These guys have no business piloting that robot. Don't worry, I'll take the heat for this. Right now, I've got to have some pilots I can trust.
I'll go get Ibuki and Ayama. Now that feels so much better.
Are you serious? You sure you don't want the Knot Punisher?
We're piloting this thing, so we're gonna handle this our way.
Shirota, how could you do this? Granting unlimited power to a bunch of pilots who've already been fired!
I know it sounds insane, Psyche, but something inside me says it's the correct decision. In fact, I think it's our only hope.
So this is it? We're going to destroy it?
We have to destroy it to save all those people. Let's get things started with some new maneuvers. I call this the big push.
What good is pushing it gonna do when I can't even find the original fractal knot?
Yeah, Akagi, what's the rest of the plan? This is the rest of the plan,
huh?
We'll hold it like this for just as many hours as we have to. If we don't, Yakazawa's house will be crushed.
That's it?
That's it. It's all we can do. That and pray for a miracle, I guess.
From who?
Who knows? From his dead wife, maybe. Maybe she's here after all.
What the hell are they waiting for? Bring in the army and finish that damn thing off for good.
I have placed Starfate in Akagi's hand. I suggest you try to update your beliefs.
If they lose this battle, my beliefs are worthless. But if I have anything to say about it, you lose your child.
No one's losing anything.
Huh? Oh. The activity levels are lowering. results of our examination of the Kyoto area.
That is the Heterodyne?
Yes. The Heterodyne appeared 10 years ago, slowly grew underground, and now covers the whole of the Kyoto area. If it had become fully active, the whole area would have caved in on itself in a catastrophic event. So we're all pretty lucky in the end.
So how do we defeat it?
We don't, silly. Because even if you could find the original fractal knot and destroy it, you do so at the loss of an entire city. But according to our new data, it's sinking at a rate of 10 centimeters a year.
Perhaps it is attracted to the electromagnetic waves emanating from the mantle layer of the Earth's crust. So a few hundred years from now, it will disappear on its own, dissolving into the center of the planet.
It may be frustrating, but we're just going to have to accept that there is absolutely nothing we can do about this Heterodyne, except leave it alone in peace.
Is that so? Are there other victories than simply destroying them? That lot seems to know better than any of us.
And you're saying we won? Who did we beat, and how?
I don't know, but they do. Victory is theirs.
走れ走れ走れ僕らが生まれた街はよくわからないところ私が育った場所は今は記憶の中過ぎた者たち愛するべき人あんまり混ざり合って輝いて真っ白になる走れ走れ走れ走れ走れ走れ走り続けるのさたまには景色を楽しんで走れ走れ走れどこまでも行くよ
Next time on Daiguard, we may have been scattered across the country, but nothing can stop PR Division 2 from joining together again when the world needs us. Not even morons like Saiki and his 3 idiot pilots. Daiguard, office workers saving the world.